Hello class, I hope everybody's doing well and staying healthy. Today we're going to go over a similar activity to what we did last week with a spreadsheet using Google Sheets. Last week we worked on this one here, which was the employee roster. This week we're going to work on this one here, which is for the same restaurant, it's the equipment inventory. So we did an inventory for the names of the people who work there. Now we're going to do an inventory for what the restaurant owns. Okay. You're going to see a couple of things. We have the green part on the top, the green part on the bottom. We're going to learn to do that. Again, on the total item value, we're going to add all that up. You see here the 20,000. And I will also be sending you via Remind the instructions. I guess they're on this side of my screen, and also the activity both in Remind and also in your email. So the first thing we want to do is go ahead and go into your Google Drive, drive.google.com. So go ahead and press pause and go ahead and log into your Google Drive. Okay, so once you are in your Google Drive, go ahead and please go into your folder that says, your folder where you have your work, and then we'll go into the folder, the Office Specialist. So vamos a entrar a the Office Specialist. And then remember, recordemos, we're working now on Google Sheets. Estamos trabajando en Google Sheets, not on Word. So we're Google Sheets. Aquí vamos. So notice I have only one, nomás tengo uno for last week, el trabajo de la semana pasada. And so now we're going to go new. So first, new, and then Google Sheets. Okay, so new, Google Sheets. Remember, new and Google Sheets. Okay, go ahead and do that, please. Press pause. Okay, so once you have that, if we look at the instructions, si vemos las instrucciones, the first one says is that we're going to name this project Project 14. Vamos a nombrar esta actividad Project 14. So we would put, and then your name. Okay, so once we did that, we're going to skip number 4 and number 5 because in Google Sheets we do not have header and also the footer. That's something that's more for Microsoft. With Sheets we don't have that. So what we're going to do, let's look at number 7. So vamos a ver a número 7. We're going to add the column headings, el nombre de cada columna. We have item, description, vendor, item cost, number in inventory, and total value. So those would be these right here. So we're going to add that into our Google Sheet. So we'll start with A1. So item, oops. Okay. Now that you have all these done here, you put the headers or the name of the column. Select on the number 1. So seleccione el número 1. You're going to see that everything was selected. Todo fue seleccionado. Okay. What we're going to do now, if we look at the instructions, it's going to say for us to use, let's see here, adjust, okay, so we're going to adjust that. We're going to bold and center a line. Okay, so we're going to do bold, la B de bold. Okay, and then we're going to center a line. So vamos a alinear el texto to the middle. So this one here, este aquí, and then the center one. Okay, you're going to notice, va a notar that some of the things do not fit. Algunos no caben. So for example, letter E, we're going to make wider. There we go. So some of them, if you look on your activity here, column 1A, B, and C are the wider. La columna A, B, y C son los más anchos. So we could do that since right now. So vamos a hacer el A, B, y C, about the same size. The other ones were not that much, no tanto. Este sí donde dice inventory porque está un poquito más ancho. So we could do that. Give me 1 second. Okay, so we could do that there. So then here with the item, and then if you notice here, it's in green, está en verde el text, the background, el fondo. So we select on the one, puedo seleccionar el uno, and then I go to the little paint bucket que dice fill, y escojo un verde clarito. Okay, so again, to do that, para hacer eso, I select the one, selecciono uno. If I select one, si selecciono uno, it's going to select everything, me va a seleccionar todo. And then I go to the little paint bucket. No parece bien un botecito de pintura, pero es un botecito de pintura. So you want a light color, un color verde clarito. You don't want a dark color, no quiero un color oscuro, because look what happened, vea lo que sucedió. So if you see here, it's dark. El fondo está oscuro and the text is dark. El texto está oscuro. So what you want to do is you want to find a green, un verde, that is either like this one here is really good. So este es un verde neutral. It's good and you could see it. Okay. Go ahead and press pause and add the column titles, títulos de las columnas, and resize. Y vamos a hacer la columna A, B y C más ancho. And then we highlight to a green. Y vamos a hacer highlight el fondo de la hilera A un green, a un verde clarito. Go ahead and press pause and do that. Okay. What we're going to do next, now this step is going to be a little bit tricky. Va a ser un poco, might be a little bit complicated, un poco complicado to do. But what we want to do is, of course, we're going to put the item, vamos a poner el artículo, the description, la descripción, the vendor, el proveedor, and from this here, we're going to do a function. Vamos a hacer una función donde once we put in the cost, ponemos el costo y cuántos hay, it's going to give us the automatic value. Nos va a dar el valor total. So, in essence, what we're going to do, en esencia lo que vamos a hacer, the computation is going to be this number multiplied by this. Va a ser esta cantidad multiplicado por este número, nos va a dar el valor total. You might say, well, why don't I just copy it? ¿Por qué no nomás lo copio como está? You could do that, sí lo puede hacer, but there is a way where we want to do it like this, okay? So, this is a multi-step, es varios pasos. I'm going to list them right here. Los voy a estar anotando aquí, pero usted no anote nada aquí de esto. You don't write anything of this, okay? We're going to do what we call function, una función. So, this is what we want the value. Este va a ser el valor de estas dos columnas, okay? So, for example, let me start it off. Voy a hacer el primero. It says wall oven. Okay, so I did the first ones. Hice los primeros. So I did the item, el artículo, the description, la descripción, and the vendor. Notice that on this one, we used dimensiones, 6 feet times 6 feet times 7 feet, 6 pies por 6 pies por 7 pies. So how do I do that? Well, it's very simple. So when I do that, cuando hago eso, I just do the 6, and then I do the little, it's right next to the enter button, es el teclado que está a un ladito del enter, que es están las dos como comillas y luego está el 1. You press it, lo oprimo y luego la X para hacer el signo de multiplicación. And then again, 6 feet by 7 feet. Okay. If you can't do that, si no puede hacerlo así, no importa. You could just do 6 times 6 times 7. Okay. They're dimensions, son las dimensiones. Okay, now here's the tricky part. Esta es la parte donde se puede complicar un poquito. So, go ahead and do in the data first. Ingrese todo lo de columna A, B y C. A, B y C. And let's wait off on this one. Y vamos a esperarnos en los números. So, quiero que primero haga lo artículo, descripción y el proveedor. Okay? Do that first for everything. So, haga todo eso. Then, we'll continue to the second part. Y luego continuamos la segunda parte. So, please press pause. Okay. So now, when you finish your list, obviously I didn't, lo finalicé, but you did, usted sí. So now, we're going to go to F2. Vamos a ingresar aquí, F2, F2. Okay. Now, here, very, very, very important, muy importante, you're going to put in the following function. Usted va a escribir en este cuadrito, en esta célula, the following function, esta función. Equal equivale a, so equal, let me do it bigger. So va a ser equal y luego multiply, multiplicar. Then paréntesis, el signo de paréntesis, que es el shift, so es el botón shift y el número 9. And then you're going to put D2, coma, E2. And then parentheses. Please write this on a piece of paper. Por favor, escriba esta función en un pedazo de papel o en algo. Because you're going to need this function. Va a necesitar esta función to add into your sheet. Para agregar en su sheet. So, please write it down. Por favor, escriba esta función en un papel, en su libreta, en something. Okay? So now, what we're going to do here, I'm going to start off, voy a empezar. So, tiene que ser en la primera. Okay, so F2 and F2. I'm going to put equals, equivale a, multiply, multiplicar, parentheses, paréntesis. Now, we want to multiply this number, esta columna, la columna D, por la columna E. So, we're going to put multiply D2. Y va a ver que cuando puse D2 se cambió de un color, right? So usted va a ver que cambia de un color. And then a comma, una coma. And now E2, E2. So you notice que también la E2 cambió de un color. And then you close the parenthesis. Y luego va a cerrar el paréntesis con el Shift 0, el botón en su teclado Shift 0. So it should look like this, okay? When I do that, you're going to see that there's a 0. Va a aparecer aquí un 0. Okay? If you get that 0, you did it good. Si usted obtuvo ese 0, lo hizo bien. If you didn't, si no agarró ese 0 que está viendo allí, no lo ingrese usted. It should come automatically. Debe de salir automáticamente. Press pause o prima pause. Retrocede un poquito and watch the steps again. Y vea los pasos otra vez. Okay? So now, the next step. Vemos que aquí está un cuadrito chiquito, right? Este de aquí. Zoom in. Oh, no puedo hacer zoom in. Okay, so we're going to grab it. Lo vamos a oprimir el botón izquierdo y vamos a bajar. Así. So está viendo cómo lo capturé and I'm dragging it down. So una vez más, ¿cómo lo hice? En este cuadrito aquí, este chiquitito, muevo mi mouse encima. Okay, so se mira que se hizo con una crucecita like that. Hold the right button, botón derecho, and then just move it down. Y deslícelo hacia abajo. Then you're going to see all zeros. Va a ver usted muchos ceros. What does that mean? ¿Qué significa? Es que multiplicamos esa función para todo. So now, if I go to the item cost, and I see the first one, si vemos el primer artículo, que es de $5,000 y se tiene uno, remember, we do the money sign. So notice how automáticamente puse 5,000 y tengo uno y el valor es 5,000, right? Let's look at the second one. The second one is the grill, es el gas grill. The cost is $309, $309, y hay dos. So then I'm going to put the dollar sign, $309, and there's two, hay dos, and automatically it gives me the number. Notice, usted va a notar, estos ceros aquí es un cero. But then here, there's the money sign. Está el signo de dinero. Why? ¿Por qué? Porque estamos multiplicando la columna D, que es dinero. That's why you need the money sign. Por eso necesita el signo de dinero. And then multiply it times number of inventory. Lo está multiplicando por el número de inventario. So then, because we have money, porque tenemos dinero, it's like saying $10 times 2, $10 multiplicado por 2, it's $20, son $20, no es solamente 20, but $20, okay? So that's why it's coming up with that function. So the next one here, the amount is, la cantidad for the refrigerator is 3,339. Very important that you put the zeros, que ponga .00 as well. And they have one refrigerator, un refrigerador, so you notice right there. Walk-in freezer, again, this one here is more expensive, 5,000, $5,189, and they have one. Okay, oh, I see. So, si ven aquí hice un error, no puse el punto decimal, punto y un coma, so aquí está diciendo, you know, what's happening, qué está sucediendo, hay un error. So if you ever see something like that, it's probably a number. There we go. So ya lo arreglé, and it went like that. And notice here, what about if I have 3 refrigerators? ¿Qué tal si tengo 3 refrigeradores? Uh-oh. Okay, I did something wrong. Give me 1 second. Okay, I see my mistake. Whenever I want to change an amount, si quiero cambiar una cantidad, aquí tenía 1, lo oprimo y hago la cantidad acá. So, era un refrigerador, so it's 3,339, 3,339. If I want to change it, ¿qué tal? So, vamos a ver esta cifra, cómo va a cambiar. Si lo cambio de 1, ¿qué tal si tengo 2? The amount is going to automatically change, va automáticamente a cambiar. So, once you finish, cuando usted termine su trabajo, you could go back and play with it. Puede regresar y jugar con cuántos tienen inventario y va a ver que la cantidad se va a multiplicar automáticamente. This function, we're going to use it for a follow-up assignment next week. Esta función de multiplicar lo vamos a hacer en una actividad de la semana próxima con el trabajo de la semana anterior. So, remember, last week was about the hours of employment, las horas de empleo y la cantidad por hora. So, usando esa misma función, vamos a determinar cuántas horas trabaja el empleado, cuánto se gana por semana, por quincena, and so forth. So that's how we start using Excel. So es como empezamos a usar ya Excel, where we're doing more with businesses, más como en tipo cómo se utiliza en negocios. Okay. So go ahead and finish this assignment. When you finish, you press share, oprima share, and then remember you type in my email address, and should come up automatically, debe de salir automáticamente, and then you press send. Okay. I will see you next week. Next week we will have a Zoom meeting on Tuesday. Próximo martes vamos a tener una junta en Zoom, so espero verlos. Okay. Stay well and stay healthy. Thank you.